Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting. We just updated it. That's why I know how many videos is on there.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. Nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there, man. So if you're interested, definitely check that out, guys. The link for that will be in the description.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's shaking, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers, man.
All right, so we're keeping the hated band marathon going, right? We started off with the Nookie, nothing but the Nookie. No, that's not how the shit goes.
I did it all for the Nookie.
All for the Nookie. Nothing but the Nookie.
Nothing but the Nookie. Ryan has already forgotten that shit.
I sure have. So now we're getting to Creed. Arms Wide Open is the name of the song. And we've heard this song. I've heard this song. George has heard this song. I think everyone has heard this song. It's been years, though. It's been a long time since I've heard this song. So I'm excited to see how this song has aged.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. We're going to find out.
Creed and rock and in the rock and metal community, man. I mean, this I'm sorry. Yeah, they are hated. That's the bottom line. And I mean, we know, and what I'm saying is not baseless. Now, we have been doing this at this point, almost 5 years now at this point, Ryan?
Yep.
We put videos up, we get suggestions, we've seen thousands and thousands of comments. So not only based off of that, because in a Limp Bizkit Nookie video, we said that we picked some of these bands based off of bestoflife.com, I believe, who basically compiled a scientific algorithm or something like that to determine what bands are hated. So not only based off of that, but just based off of our own experience. How much people it's just fun to make fun of Creed. It's just people have like Creed shit on Creed parties and shit. Like they are like the butt of jokes for the rock and metal community, man. So it's gonna be good. Yes, we've heard the song, but it's gonna be good because I love being on the outside looking in.
Yes.
We rock with rock and metal, but we're not culturally we didn't grow up in it, and we don't have the same emotional attachment as some people who just grew up in their teenage years with the shit. So we can kind of look at it from a more objective standpoint.
Yes.
That's another reason why this whole hated bands marathon has kind of fascinated us. We just want to be kind of objective. Do we feel it's justified, or is it just other shit?
Right.
Like, I don't like Scott Stapp, or I don't know. Like, what is it? What is it about this band that people hate so much, man? So do they represent a certain sound that's just regurgitated, is from what I've heard? And
we've just heard it too much, or whatever the case may be.
Is the music itself just that bad? So this is why
it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun because I get it, man. When you've listened to something over and over and over again, it does get a little bit irritating, So I get it. We were looking on Wikipedia, and dude, this has been a big band. Like this song, "Arms Wide Open," it topped the charts, right?
With Arms Wide Open. Let's just talk about it. It was released on April 18th of 2000 from their second studio album, Human Clay. The song reached number one on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 in November of 2000, becoming the band's first and only song to top the chart. The song has also received honors at the 43rd Annual Grammy Awards. It looks like it actually won a Grammy for Best Rock Vocal Performance by a Duo or Group. Scott Stapp and Mark Tremonti. Shout out to Mark Tremonti, man. Friend of the channel.
Big Mark.
Friend of the channel, man. We went to the Alter Bridge. The Alter Bridge invited us out to a concert, man. We rock with Alter Bridge. This was very, very successful for them. They sold a lot of records. And this is a huge song. I mean, let's look at the views here. The views right now, as of February of 2022, is 151 million views.
On YouTube. Yeah.
And I'm sure that they are getting a hell of a lot of streams for this song. So this was just across the board a very, very successful song for them. And it looks like Scott Stapp wrote the lyrics when he found out that he was going to be a father. Yeah, and it says the
Arms Wide Open. Okay.
Yeah, Arms Wide Open.
Yeah, I like that.
He said, it continues to have relevant meaning in my life because as I sing it now, I think of my daughter who's now on this planet and alive. So even now, to this day, this is something that him and his daughter can have.
That's beautiful.
As a thing that they could cherish together. That's beautiful, guys.
That is beautiful.
Come on.
Why you hating on the man's kid,
on,
man? No, I'm just joking. Turn that into something shit it ain't.
So let's just see, man, how this song has, like Ryan said, how this song is aged, man, and how it sounds currently in 2022, man. I know this song is like, when people think of like hated bands, Creed, Nickelback, this is one of those bands, man.
Yeah,
so
this is it.
Let's do some investigating, man. Is it justified? We'll see, man. We'll see how the song is aged. Creed with Arms Wide Open.
just heard the news today.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Seems my
I'm sorry.
Damn, Ryan. Oh, man. Oh, no.
When I heard that golden day. Yeah, I know that's what y'all hate.
They
I
hate
know
that
y'all
shit.
hate that shit.
They hate it.
That's what had me
hate
die.
it.
That's what made me laugh, man. I'm sorry.
The
But-
y'all. They call
Yeah,
it
just the way dogs.
It is fun to do that, y'all, though, man.
It is.
It's fun to sing like
It
that,
is,
man.
man.
Because I know everybody, man, that rocks with rock and metal, man, has had fun.
Oh.
Yarling is what you guys call it, I believe.
So that's just why I was laughing, man. But let's bring it back, man. Let's bring it back. Let's get through it, man. Let's bring it back. Let's bring
but
it
I
back.
have something to say about that, though. I have something to say about that. We're gonna let the song rock out, but let's get back to it.
Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life is gonna change. I close my eyes, begin to pray. Then tears of joy stream down my face with arms wide open under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything.
Okay.
With arms wide open.
That's beautiful, though.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Men in Black. I wish I had one of those Men in Black little devices, man, that wipes your memory, man. Cling! Eddie Vedder never existed. Eddie Vedder's gone. Never existed on this planet. Scott Stapp. Now they're gonna crack jokes and Scott Stapp wouldn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody. Yeah.
Without Eddie Vedder, this motherfucker, because I feel like that's where the hate comes from. Yeah, I think a big reason for why this band is disliked. I think one of the reasons is the fact that Scott Stapp sounds very, very similar to Eddie Vedder voice wise. So it comes off like he kind of just copied his style and took his sort of style of singing. And there's a lot of people that did kind of have this similar tone throughout the early 2000s and all this other stuff as well. The Men in Black thing was a joke, obviously, guys. But the point I'm trying to make, man, is from the outside looking in, from someone who didn't grow up listening to metal and rock and just wasn't immersed in the culture of what's happening and didn't know who Eddie Vedder was and who he influenced and all this other stuff. When we heard this song, and I can say there's a lot of wheeze. I can account for a lot of wheeze.
Yep.
We said, dude can sing. Melody's very good. Like we saw the chorus, it seemed to be written well, sounds beautiful. Ryan mentioned the chords. Dum, dum, da, dum, dum, da, dum, dum, da, dum. Shout out to Mark Tremonti
Yeah,
on the chord progressions in this. We just heard what seemed to be a beautiful song. There isn't this emotional attachment like, oh, he's stealing from said artist. But I get that. I get how someone could think that way. So it's just something that I want you guys to understand for people that's outside of that community. Like, we looked at this song like, yeah, what I hear, and even in 2022, it still sounds good. To me, at least. I hear what seems to be a beautiful song.
If you were hearing this song for the first time, the Men in Black analogy, if you were hearing the song for the first time, and all the things that you mentioned, George, of the chord progressions and the way it sounds, and you know what it's about life coming into the world, having a child, and with your arms wide open, and just the melody and the way it sounds. It's like, it sounds good.
Yep.
Sounds really good.
When I look at 151 million views, sometimes it doesn't make sense to me. I'm just like, I don't get why people like this shit. This is clearly, I can clearly understand why this was a big song. And if I heard this in the studio before it was released, I'd be like, yeah, that's out of here. Yeah, let's move forward with that as the first single or whatever they did. I don't know. I think it was whatever it said in the wiki. Yeah, let's move forward with releasing that to the world. Yes. So salute to them, man. I think it's so far so good.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
From what I remember, unless it takes a weird turn and it gets weird, but I think that this is pretty much what we should expect. Yeah, man, let's keep it going.
Yep.
Under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything with arms wide open. With arms wide open. Well, I don't know if I'm ready
just sounds good.
It's actually kind of great, guys.
It sounds good, man.
kinda great.
It sounds good. You can hate it all you want.
Yeah, they got busy. We
You
disagree. I disagree on
can
the
hate it all
hatred.
you want.
Now, maybe there's other things. Give us feedback. And one thing, Ryan, let's give us feedback on why you hate Creed. I would like to know why.
I would too.
Why can't you stand Creed?
Or this song specifically.
But this is hated bands, right?
Yeah.
So why? Because Creed is a hated band.
Yep,
Yes, the
yep.
song is hated, but Creed is a hated band. Why
Yeah.
do you hate Creed? I would like to know, man.
Yep.
Give us some feedback,
And
man.
maybe it's other songs.
Because it ain't this song for me. I don't see it. I think it's a great song.
This
I
song
disagree.
sounds really good, man.
Yeah, man.
Really good. And even the lyricism is great in it, right? You know, he says, when I heard the news today, I knew my life was gonna change, you know. And tears went down my face, you know, but you know, I'm gonna welcome my child to this world with arms wide open. I think that's beautiful, right? And the second verse, I believe, was about him and his wife. You know, we created life together, and you know, you'll be by my side. I mean, it sounds beautiful.
And universally
Yeah.
something that I think a lot of people can identify with. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
So
And
to me, it's
appreciate.
not the lyrics. So I'm just trying to like go down the list like we would do if we were on Deaf to Radio and we were rating this song, right?
Yeah.
If this was a new song. Lyrics to me are stellar. I love the lyrics, right? Melody to me is out of here. That went on wide open. That sounds great. Under, I don't care what you
And
do.
I think he sounds great.
Yeah.
I think he sounds great. And I think the chord progressions in the melody, like the
Yeah.
melody regarding that, is across the board.
Yeah. So, I mean, when I hear this, it sounds like it's out of here to me.
Yep.
You know, it sounds like, yeah, of course this is a big song.
Yep.
It sounds like it sounds that way to me.
Here we go. Please, you know, help us understand, man. Help us understand, you know? Because I know y'all ain't hating out there. I know y'all ain't hating. I don't know. Help us understand. Let's get back to it.
Oh, no, man.
Under the sunlight, welcome to this place. I'll show you everything with arms wide open. Now everything has changed. I'll show you love. I'll show you everything with arms wide open.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
smooth.
they got
That's
that.
smooth. Came right back to it. That's beautiful,
With
man.
arms wide open, I'll show you everything. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know this. You know this.
I remember that. Go, Mark.
If I have just one wish, only one demand, I hope he's not like me. I hope he understands that he can take this life and hold it by the hand, and he can reach the world with arms wide open, with arms wide open.
Yeah, this is out of here, man. This is out of here. Yeah, this is out of here, man. This is out
Across
of
the
here.
board.
With arms
Out
wide
of here.
Run.
I'll show you everything. Oh yeah. With arms
And the
wide
game right.
Oh, yeah.
And the game right. Let's go.
wide open.
Spec on their name, man. Put some spec on Creed's name, man. I don't want to hear no bullshit, bro. They killed that. Yes.
They really did, man. I really thoroughly enjoyed that song, man.
Yeah, that's actually going back on the playlist.
Yeah,
While
man.
you bullshitting.
And
That's
I
gonna
tell
go
you,
back on there.
dude, man, George could attest to this, man. Because of we have our website, Deaf to Radio. We get a lot of up and coming artists in all genres, but we're talking about rock, metal, you know, alternative, whatever you want to put this in. That we get a lot of people that submit submissions to us. They submit their songs, and we have to listen to it. If anybody submitted something that sounded like this, I would be trying to put my own money to get them a record deal.
Yes, sir.
I shit you not.
Yes, sir.
Right now in 2022, if I heard this, like if this was a submission, and I'd be like, yes, whatever we need to do, this motherfucker here is got it.
And
Got
90% of
it.
the motherfuckers will be like, I hate Creed. I hate him. Terrible. There's many artists that can only dream to make a beautiful song like this, man. Across all the boards, great lyricism, great melody, great guitar work, and I loved, Tremonti's solo, I think, was just very, very sort of cohesive.
Yep.
And
Didn't take away.
didn't take away from the song. Had just nice emotional touches in it that I felt the emotion in his solo, man. I just think across the board, man. The ad-lib game. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? His ad-lib
Yep.
game was right. It just worked. It worked.
does.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to Creed, man.
Yeah, I don't have much more to add to that, man. I really just would like to, I can't wait to see the feedback and the comments in this video on this song or the band in general, but specifically this song. I really am very, very anticipating what you guys have to say about this.
I can't wait to see the dislikes that we get just from seeing Creed. Watch. You're gonna see people do corny shit like that, like just dislike just before they even see the shit. That's ridiculous. Like, that's just what it is.
That's ridiculous.
And that's why I just can't. This is why this marathon, I think, is we want to have fun with it and have a good time, man. But I really want people to just. I want it to be eye opening to people, man. That what is the real reason? Is it really like a real legitimate, justified reason for just disliking someone? Like, it's okay to not like music. It's okay. It's okay. It's not for you. But to go out of your way, because what I see with bands oftentimes, especially in the rock and metal community, is people who don't like the band are flooding the band's comment section talking about how much they hate them. Why are you there? Just move on, man. Just don't listen to the shit. Why do you feel the need to go out of your way to say hateful shit?
Yeah,
to
that's
shit you don't
crazy.
like? That's just weird.
That is just crazy. Like, if I didn't like it, I just
let's
wouldn't.
make just fucking with what you like, cool, man, and ignoring what you don't like, cool, man. You don't need to go out of your way to hate, man. I just want to understand. Constructive criticism is always. We want to make sure that there's no confusion here. Constructive criticism is always welcome, whether it's positive or you're telling us why you don't like it. That's great. You know what I mean? It's healthy. We need that in music, you know what I'm saying? But just pure, they fucking suck and with no actual layer, nuanced opinion or of any sort or no legit, you know what I'm saying? Like it comes off unnecessarily disrespectful. And at the end of the day, these guys are talented. They are.
Yes.
Mark Tremonti's a talented guitarist. Scott Stapp, even if he sounds like Eddie Vedder, can sing. You know what I mean? It takes talent to sound like somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If I just started singing like Brian McKnight right now and I sounded exactly like him, you're going to say I can't sing?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
takes talent to sound like
Yes,
Brian
it does.
McKnight. So, I mean, it's okay to be constructive, man, but just the pure hatred is just weird to hate anything, really, to be honest with you, in my opinion. Just to be obsessive hatred is weird. So, man, shout out to Creed, man, for to me, that's a classic.
Yeah, they killed that.
That's a
That's
classic.
playlist. That's playlist.
And listen, playlist. I'm gonna reintroduce
It is.
that.
That is playlist.
Shout out to them, the whole gang. Excellent song. They should be very proud of that.
Yeah,
Now, I don't
man.
know about the rest of the music, but maybe that you guys will give us feedback. I don't know if the rest of the discography is just not up to par or what, but they knocked that and higher. I like higher.
You only need one though.
Can you take me higher?
Oh, I remember that. Because
I like that.
I didn't recognize it when you said that.
Can you take me
Yep.
higher? They killed that. And the
Yeah.
chorus alone on that.
So that's two. That's two out of here. You only really need one.
You know what I'm saying?
You really seriously
need
you got
one.
one that gets out of here. That's all you really need.
All right, guys, that's the end of the video, man. We're going to keep this marathon
Yeah,
going, man.
man.
I'm having a very good time
Dude,
with
it's
this,
fun.
man, and just
It's fun.
investigating. Because, Nookie, I think me and Ryan both kind of understood the dislike for the song, in terms of just the quality of it and just some of the things happening in the song. It was a little bit more understanding. Again, hatred in general, just to hate something, the way people hate some of these bands is weird. Disliking a song and not liking it from a constructive critique standpoint is a different story. I think from a song perspective, this was good. That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button if you haven't subscribed. Please subscribe. Stay tuned for more Hated Bands Marathon. We got a couple more coming at you.
Yeah, man.
And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost in Vegas.
We out.